welcome back to Beyond Borders. Last year, my friend Kristin and I rode north, over 2,000 miles from California to Hyder, Alaska, chasing glaciers, bears, and the edge of the map. This year, we pointed our wheels the other way, riding south into Baja, California, where the land is raw, the people are warm, and the roads are as unpredictable as the weather. In this series, you'll ride with us across desert landscapes and turquoise coastlines, through dusty towns and cactus forests, down forgotten roads that test both man and machine. We'll cross military checkpoints, encounter potholes the size of the Grand Canyon, camp on beaches under star-filled skies, and get ourselves into more than a little trouble along the way. It's a ride of contrasts, grit and beauty, silence and chaos, freedom and breakdowns. This is more than just a motorcycle trip, it's an adventure that leaves the map behind. Welcome to Baja. In the last episode, Kristin and I unwind in Loreto after she hit a massive pothole, destroying her wheel, stranding us in this peaceful and vibrant town. We find an eclectic hotel, take a stroll along the waterfront, get well-needed massages, and plan for today's excursion on the island of Coronado. In this episode, we'll venture off-land and explore the water and wildlife of this dormant volcano. All right, Chris and I are heading out today for a boating excursion to Isla Coronado. We're gonna do some snorkeling out there. I got my fins, and I got a snorkel in the bag. I'm not sure I'll be able to fly the drone there, but we're gonna find out. It is the large island, which is Isla Carmen, is a World Heritage Site, but the smaller one, the Coronado, I'm not sure. So if I can fly the drone, that would be really cool. We make our way to the dive center and are instructed on the geology, history, and biodiversity of the island we'll soon encounter.
Then here's where the sea lions are.
Oh, cool.
And then the train is going around the island. We get to see the rock formation because the island has a thing with volcanoes that erupted like 1,000 years ago or something, even more. And then the whole rock formation of the island is pretty incredible. So at the end, we're going to end up on the slide. Either one of the three beaches, there's one here, one there. If you guys want to do more or less, so much you got to let the captain know and she'll take care of you.
Okay, great.
Excited and curious, we head down to the harbor to join the captain on our trusty vessel and cast off for the open seas. Not exactly sure what to expect, Kristin asks Captain Juan Capistrano what type of wildlife we're likely to encounter.
Yesterday, no whale.
No whales.
Me is in the tour for the Isla Coronado, no whale, solamente dolphin.
Dolphin. Oh, cool.
See you online.
Okay, cool.
No matter what we find, we're certain we're going to have a great adventure.
It looks like a miner.
It wasn't long before we encountered our first of many glimpses of the wildlife that call this island home. As we make our way across the waters between Loreto and Isla Coronado, a small pod of dolphins rises alongside the boat, an unexpected gift from the Sea of Cortez. These are common bottlenose dolphins, one of the most intelligent and adaptable marine mammals in the world. Here in the Gulf of California, bottlenose dolphins are residents. Unlike many whale species that migrate thousands of miles, these dolphins tend to stay within familiar home ranges, following seasonal movements of fish and squid, rather than undertaking long migrations. At the surface, they seem effortless, gliding, playing in the wake, but beneath the grace is a deep intelligence, problem solving, cooperation, and even the passing of learned behaviors between generations. Seeing them here in the same waters Jacques Cousteau once called the aquarium of the world is a reminder of how alive these seas truly are.
You should turn that around and look at yourself.
Oh, that is
Look at
salty.
you. I know, very salty. Like this.
After the dolphins disappear in the distance, we slip into the water just off the shore, and instantly it feels like stepping into another world. The surface closes above us, the sounds fade, and the quiet tension of discovery settles in. Kristin glides ahead of me, weaving through the light beams that cut down through the water. Each time she turns, something new is revealed. A hidden crevice, a sudden burst of movement, a cluster of tiny fish darting for cover. Everywhere we look, there's life, layered, intricate, and waiting just beyond the next rock. It reminds us that only a few feet below the surface, there's an entire universe happening in silence.
That was cool.
It was very cool.
Probably 20 species of fish.
Oh my god, so many
There are a lot.
big ones. There's some down there that are like this big.
Dude, I could be down there all day.
I'm just the wet.
I didn't think it was cold at all.
I'm like shivering.
As we ride around the island, the landscape becomes unmistakably volcanic. The ground is made of jagged lava rock, dark, brittle, and broken into sharp edges that trace the island's explosive past. You can see old lava flows frozen in place, and layers of basalt rising in rough, uneven ridges. It's raw and untouched, like the island is still wearing the scars of the forces that once created it. As we approach the rocky outcrop near the island, the first thing we hear is the sound, those unmistakable barks echoing across the water. Dozens of sea lions scattered across the rocks.
Are they getting paid? I feel like they're getting paid to do this.
The adults lounge in the sun, their dark bodies glistening, completely unbothered by our presence. A few lift their heads, giving us a passing glance before returning to their morning routines. Here, in this protected corner of the Sea of Cortez, these sea lions thrive, raising their pups in the sheltered bays, playing without a care in the world, and resting on the warm volcanic stone. After passing the sea lions, we notice the surface breaking in the distance. A deep breath rises across the water, and then a massive humpback whale appears. We shut off the engine and drift, barely believing what we're seeing. A moment later, a smaller whale surfaces right beside it, a calf, and just behind them, another adult rises in a slow, rolling arc. It's a family moving together through the calm water. Up close, you can feel their size more than you can see it. Each breath echoes across the bay. The mother lifts her fluke and the calf follows, copying her movements like it's learning the ocean one breath at a time. Kristin and I sit there quietly, watching these giants pass. As we step onto the shoreline of Isla Coronado, we find we are not alone. This quiet stretch of beach is in fact a nursery, a place where countless seagulls choose to lay their eggs and raise their young.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
The ground is dotted with nests, each one fiercely protected by vigilant parents who have mastered the art of coastal survival. Just ahead, a mother watches closely as two small chicks venture to the water for the very first time. Still covered in soft, speckled down, they move with a mixture of curiosity and caution. The mother keeps a respectful distance, allowing them to explore, yet ever alert of the slightest hint of danger. For these youngsters, the shoreline is a place of both opportunity and risk. Every moment, every new sound, is another step in learning how to survive in this rugged island environment. Sitting here on the sand, looking out at the coastline, we're reminded that the world is so much more alive than we often notice. Everywhere around us, families are being raised, lives are unfolding, entire communities thriving just beyond the border of our everyday awareness. It feels like a privilege to pause long enough to witness it, to be guests in a world that carries on whether we're watching it or not. Moments like these make the journey feel bigger than the miles we travel. They remind us that the world doesn't just exist for us, it exists alongside us, and every once in a while, if we're lucky, we get to see it.